Really, arts was introduced to me by a number of friends who are artists. You know, as I was at the University of Virginia, architecture school at the time, and I got introduced to this whole new world because I was a business guy. You know, and it was fascinated me at, you know, what they could do with their hands and with pencils and with colors that I couldn't do. I've always been a supporter of it. I've always thought that it was something that added to my life. Well, part of what we do at Kidder Capital is we fund real estate projects and take equity positions in them and help drive them forward. Falls Church has an area where the State Theater is. So they have an area around that State Theater they call the Arts and Entertainment District. So part of that project, we're trying to make sure that it's very art friendly. It's important as a good citizen in the community that you actually grew up in, and in a community that you've actually run businesses in, to give back. So to me, the $100,000 to the Falls Church Education Foundation is a way of making sure that programs in elementary schools, middle schools, and high schools are funded. The Lucy Burns Museum is something that they are putting in there, a museum to honor the women who worked so hard and sacrificed so much to earn the vote back in 1917. It's also a way to draw people to this artist colony. We need counterbalancing. You know, we need that sort of graphic and things that make you cry, make you laugh. You know, you can set everything aside and forget about everything else that's going on and go see a great show in a theater. You know, Winston Churchill said at one point when the head of the Treasury in England came to him and said, during World War II, we're going to have to cut funding for the arts because we need it for the war effort. And Churchill said something along the lines of, then what the heck are we fighting for? You know, and I couldn't agree with that more. You don't just want to write a check and walk away and wave a flag, I wrote a check. It's really not my way. My way is to sort of roll my sleeves up and make sure that we're helping out, making sure that my capital is really a very small part of it and it gets expanded and expanded upon. You have to be a leader, you know, in everything that you do. It's no different with philanthropy. So there has to be new ways to engage people. And part of that is people like me taking on leadership roles in this. So it's easy for them to give. I feel great about it because it's nice to talk about something that's sort of near and dear to your heart. That you don't deal with every day. So for me, it's a real honor.